Okay, for the fourth lesson, I wanted to use Facebook as the social media tool for engaging Juntos participants online and creating an online community space to share information and communicate with our participants. So I'm going to use this lesson to show how you can create a Juntos Facebook group, and I will demonstrate how you can start it, and then I will also demonstrate when that's already been in use and what it's and how it's been used. So here we go. So here we are seeing the Facebook groups. Obviously, in order to get to this, you have to have a Facebook profile created. So if you don't already have one, you'll have to create an account, and I can show you then. Once you have created an account, you can go home, and you'll see on the left hand column under Explorer, there is groups. If you hit in groups, it takes you back to this groups page that I was just talking about. So in order to create a new group, there's the screen button right here. It's as simple as clicking that, and it'll walk you through some steps to creating your group. So let's say we are creating a Juntos group for a site in Portland. We could call it Juntos Portland, and then you can add someone on there. So for now, I'm going to add my cousin. You're required to add at least one person to create the group. And then down here, you'll see as it lets you select privacy. You can opt to make it a public group if you'd like. I prefer to keep it a closed group so that only participants that I allow into the group can participate and see what's shared in the group. If it's an open group, anyone can see what's in the group and anyone can see who's in the group. And I just prefer to keep it a little bit more private than that. But that's up to the coordinator to decide, so you would be able to decide for your own group. So that you create it, and it takes you to this. Up here, you can upload an image to create a backdrop to identify your page. And then here you can make any announcements or posts to your page. And over here where it says add members is where you would type in people's names and information to add them to the group. That being said, my best recommendation for recruiting participants to this Facebook group is just to share with them the name of your group. So in this case, it'd be Juntos Portland. And then letting them or showing them, displaying what the group looks like if they search for it, so that once they see it, they can request to join the group. And then what happens is you get a notification and you either accept or deny their request to join the group. So that's how you start a group. And then now I'm going to show you what one of my groups looks like. So here we have the Juntos Patton Middle School group. And actually, I'm going to show a different one. I'm going to show the Juntos McMinnville High School group. And you'll see that over here, we have 31 members. It's mostly parents that are in this group. And then, so that's who can see what I post on here, and that's who I can communicate within this group. So on here, as a coordinator, what I do is I help share information with our program participants. So here I'm sharing about a flyer, or sorry, a registration for a camp, for STEM camp, information from community organizations doing a workshop on workers' rights, and so on. Like announcements from the local PTA about a car wash, and it just goes on and on. But really, my main purpose for this page is to share resources and information that's relevant to the participants of my program. And this is why we recommend Facebook. the younger participants, like the students in middle school and high school, do not like to join this space if their parents are on the same space. And we're noticing that a lot of the younger students really don't like using Facebook because they see it as for old people. At least that's their words, not mine. They prefer Instagram and Snapchat, but you cannot create a group like this on those platforms, and they're not as friendly for this type of information. So that's the Facebook group. And in the next lesson, I'll be teaching another tool that I use and I recommend for being engaged and in touch with your participants.